I was being exposed to a lot of inequalities in South Africa with black people, with white people. I was starting to question where the freedom is. Like, why are we still living like this? We have no land. We have no jobs. So why are we saying we're free? So my music came as a form of activism to say I don't want this to happen to black people anymore.
What's up, everybody? My name is Balasa Pacho, better known as Miss Mona Lisa herself, all the way from 012. Welcome to the Mormuse podcast. Welcome, guys. Okay, so today I'm really happy. We're literally shooting the last 2 episodes of the seasons, and I'm actually nervous if I'm being honest. But today is a very special one. I think I'm very linked to her in so many ways. Her name is Tolamo. Ne? Focus. She's an artist. Hane? She's a sangoma. Hane? She's a teacher. Yeah, she's a teacher. And she has a clothing company. And she has a broadcasting company. So I really feel like we're going to talk a lot. I think I want to touch, and yes, of course, Charles is excited about this one as well. Now, hi, Tolamo.
Hi,
how are you? Relax, breathe, be comfortable. I like making people comfortable, especially because I know how nervous I get.
Yeah.
So I can imagine my guests. But since you do broadcasting, of course, you're in line. All right, welcome to the Mormuse podcast.
Thank you.
So, remote Tidi'sKitchen. Yeah, you'll taste the food, you'll understand why minty.
Yeah.
Very soon. All right. Tell us, who is Tolamo?
Okay. Tolamo is an activist.
Okay.
I was born in Potchefstroom in the Northwest.
Yeah.
And then I went to study teaching at the University of Johannesburg.
Okay.
So I moved to Soweto in 2019.
Okay.
And before this year, I wasn't as confident with my talent, actually. You know,
Okay.
I was styling people from 10 years old.
Yeah.
I was writing, you know, from a young age, but I didn't have the confidence to pursue that as a career. I didn't believe it in myself enough, and yeah, people didn't believe in me enough as well. But this year, no, I'm good at this and I must do it. So yeah.
Okay, you mentioned people didn't believe in you. Family, where's your family in this case?
Well, the non-existent, because we have no ties. My mom passed away 2010, so I was 11.
Yeah.
And we were left, me and my younger sister were left with my older sister. And the inheritance, that's how it was. That's my family for you. Like,
So how did this get resolved? Like, did you guys
we opened, I mean, she abused us, you know, growing up. So we opened cases. So
Oh no.
So when
she was using her influence in this case.
in a lot of ways, because even with the house, with my grandmother's house to get it, that was fraud, because she forged her signature to get her house. And then even with my mother's house, she did the same thing. So we opened cases. Hey, we went to court. We did things. We lost still.
Played a big role.
So I don't have ties to my family. The only person I regard as family is my little sister.
How old is your little sister?
She's turning 21 next month.
Okay. She's turning 21. I'm guessing Kanako Ela, you guys were much younger, yeah?
Yeah, because when my mom passed on, I was 11 and she was 9.
Yo. How did you guys maneuver? How did you guys reach the point where you're now able to stand for yourselves?
I feel like we were very expressive. We were very smart in school, so that really helped us, because we would perform poetry, we would speak, you know, go to the assembly, and teachers saw that potential. So I feel like teachers believing in us and seeing that potential, like, it gave us that, you know, there's something that we can, that we're good at, that we can look forward to. So yeah, I'd say school saved us.
How did this make you feel, though? I can imagine a person taking everything away and now it's just the two of you.
It hurts, because I grew up wanting to leave, wanting a sense of a home, wanting to know what a mother's love feels like, wanting to know what being cared for feels like, and I never had that.
What do you think your sister did that, though? Like, I'm trying to get the root. I mean, she's supposed to play a role in your life since your mom wasn't there.
To be honest, I don't know what's wrong with my family because it's not just my sister.
So everybody's like that.
Even my cousin, even my uncle, you know, they knew about my calling before I even knew. They tried to kill me before I even knew. Never did before I even knew I had the gift. Before I even knew they knew all of that. They tried to hide it from me. They tried to like, yo.
Okay. Let's come back. We understand that Nanja, you guys are left alone, yeah?
Yeah.
Aside from family and everything that's happening. What happened? Did you guys manage to go to school?
Yeah, I took a gap year I finished my matric in 2017.
Okay.
And in 2018 I took a gap year.
Yeah.
Go McDonald's go Porsche in my hometown. And then during that gap year, I feel like I found myself. I was starting to figure a lot of things out. And then I applied to UJ. They accepted me, and after 2 years, my sister also applied after matric. She also took a gap year. And then being able to leave Potchefstroom and go to Joburg, you know, that saved us. That gave us that strength. We're doing this. We're in school.
If it wasn't for school, where would you guys be?
Nike, I to be honest. I can't.
This touches, honestly, it hits deep, because now I'm trying to figure out the transition from you being just a normal girl, now you're supposed to understand and be aware of your calling. How did you maneuver through that?
I was in pain and I really needed healing, you know.
Okay.
So it wasn't a hard thing for me to communicate.
So you would do that?
I would do that. And I consulted with a lot of healers. I read a lot, you know. So being woke kind of helped me accept the calling easier, because I knew the power of Black people. I knew the power of spirituality. So it wasn't really difficult for me to accept my calling.
Did you have signs? Like, of course, you can't just say, yeah, I have a calling. Yes, I understand the fact that you went and you consulted, fine. But did you have signs? Did you have things that showed you now you would feel, okay, no, cool, this is what's happening?
I see images everywhere, like everywhere. On walls, I see images everywhere.
Yeah.
Modi saying I can be able to see, oh, there's this woman wearing what. So also in dreams, my dreams also showed me
I hear what you're saying, but I'm guessing in this case you needed your family to do some
yes,
of that.
But they were not there, and hence I went to Twasa at my boyfriend's place.
Yo, but did you reach out to them that this is what I'm being faced with?
I dreamt of a healer, ne?
Okay.
I dreamt of a healer, Gogo Lerato, ne? And then in the dreams, we were walking together. She was helping me pass somewhere.
Yeah.
It was a very deep dream. And then I consulted with her after the dream, because I assumed the dream wanted me to consult. And then from there, she told me what I needed to do. By then, I was already in Mabopane, because from Soweto, I was struggling to find a place.
Yeah.
In Soweto around February. So my boyfriend decided we can go to his home, and then we went to his home. I consulted when I was there, and then she told me, that's where my ancestors want me to be, because this is where I'm going to find healing, and this is where I'm going to get that sense of a home that I never had. So yeah.
So Mabani is where your boyfriend is from?
Yes.
So I'm guessing you've been living with him.
And his family.
So his family assisted you go twice?
Not his family, him.
Yeah.
And and
yeah.
family lives in the house. So he helped me. He helped me when I was going to the mountains.
Yeah.
He helped me when I was doing everything.
So his family wasn't against this, of course. I mean, you're living in the yard.
No. I mean, they saw me with my attire, with my dukes, with my clothes, with my ancestral clothes. But because him and his family are not that close. Yeah.
So he was able to say, okay, no, cool, I'm doing this because she's important to me at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Despite what his family has to say. Yeah. How do you feel, Charles? I know you're a person that literally gets affected.
No, it's powerful.
Nah. Hey, guys, like I can imagine. Personally, it's a lot.
It is.
It's a lot to take in. How are you feeling emotionally? Balancing magic to say, okay, cool. And he's helping me with everything. How long have you guys been together?
It's been a year now, because we started dating July 2021.
Yo, I sabonga boyfriend. Hey,
You.
and he's taking care of you.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, Samuel, please. Oh, let me not even talk. Guys, honest, don't laugh, Charles. You know.
Marilyn, it wasn't easy for me to love him or to accept his love.
Why?
Because I've been played, and before him I was raped at race. I didn't get justice. I opened the case, it was declined because I opened the case after yeah. So I couldn't my exes, I had bad experience with my exes, and I couldn't accept I couldn't trust him, man. I had trust issues. So yeah, it took a while for me to believe he loves me.
Nah.
Yeah.
How did this whole rape issue go about? Like,
okay, there was a party at my race in 2020. October 2020. There was a closing party. They like having closing parties at the end of the year. Student accommodation. And then I'm not a drinker. I'm
so
not a
you
drinker,
are not,
but I drank
on that day.
and I asked them to buy me wine because it felt like something I would drink.
Yeah.
And then I got drunk. And then apparently they took me to my room. I don't remember. They took me to my room. Next morning when I woke up in my room, the guy is there and he's saying we had sex. Right? I don't remember anything. It's Sunday. I don't remember anything. The week passes. Say Tuesday, I have a dream, and I remember now. Now my memory is coming back. I only opened the case on Friday when this thing happened on Saturday last week. And they want to take these kids. I don't even have evidence. Like they can't. There's nothing they can use in court because it's just my word against his. And he had a lot of support from the students at the race. Like all of them, they were like, "Wena Tolamo batla spice. That's why rapile or attention."
So now everybody was against
Everybody
you.
was against me, and even moved. Even the landlord, I asked for footage. At least let me see what happened. Got the night, nothing. So I had to even leave that race. I had to move.
So in this case, as much as everything was happening, you didn't know. You couldn't remember.
I couldn't remember.
But led by your dreams.
But I was led by my dreams. And also, I was sitting on the day before I opened the case. I was sitting and just a memory came. And the way he threatened me, the way he was angry. The way he was angry, I was like, yo, I had this gut feeling case. And then I went, but yeah. They arrested him for the weekend, like a Friday. Monday go court, and then apparently case was declined. Bamfone to this other lawyer, case declined because there isn't evidence, and yeah.
I'm so affected by this, guys. Like when I hear such stories, it's like it's happening to me, Oh my God, no! You've been through so much. Yeah. Like I can't possibly think of myself in that situation. I don't think I would have survived all of that.
I think the worst thing was not having a mom or a family member to say, please help.
Yeah. Yo, guys, I really feel like we have less knowledge of what happens, to other people, to say, like now how the students were against you and you're telling them this is what happened. And of course, I'm guessing Nale, that boy, Goskolong. And everybody was supporting him now. It's worse when even girls are the one that are against you, but now you're supposed to be feeling what I'm feeling. Oh, guys. Okay. I don't want to cry on camera, guys. No. Come back. You laid, of course, a charge. Nothing happened. Mapolisa au tusa. You of course moved, as you mentioned, yeah? Did you move to another race, and how was things then?
Well, it was October. It was end of October. So I moved to the other race in November. I only stayed there for November because December was holidays.
Yeah.
So that was fine. Yeah, that was fine.
Guys, I'm so touched. I don't even know what to say, So I'm guessing things were better at that race.
I didn't even stay that long. I only stayed for November, and then I came back next year, which was my third year.
Yeah.
And then I found another race.
Okay, so finding another race, you finished your third year, yeah?
I was in my third year when
Which
the
year
rape,
was
the
that?
rape happened in my second year in 2020. 2021 last year was my third year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you moved into your boyfriend when?
This year, February.
Oh, this year.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, like, I can imagine, like, I can't actually possibly imagine the strain that you had. And as you mentioned that, of course, now a person comes into your life and he's taking care of you, you don't know how to trust him. Yeah? Did you think you had a bit of a challenge in that case?
I did. I didn't even want to be in a relationship. When I met him, I was like done. I was done with people. I was done with everything. Like I was tired of dating. I was tired of meeting the wrong friends who always sabotage. I was tired. So it was really hard.
Okay. So you told him of everything that has happened in your life. And he wasn't judgmental in any way.
Well, he's been through kind of the same thing because he also lost his parents when he was young, and the way his family had treated him.
Yeah.
We had similarities with our experiences, even though his weren't as deep as mine. But
so he knew how to support you. And also, we can't say he knew entirely. He was learning as well. Because, I mean, as you said, Guti, you've been consulting, right?
Yeah.
And Manji, you're in this position of your life, and he helped you go twasa and everything. That's a lot. When we know of the process, twasa is a lot.
Yeah.
But he played such a dominant role to say, I am willing to do so much for this person because of the love I have for her. And your family still didn't say anything. They're nowhere to be found.
My sister even told me, we won't get the house. She actually brags about what she did to us. You understand? She's like boastful. Because ultimately I feel like she competed with me and my little sister from a young age. When we were getting awards, she would be angry. When we won competitions, she'd be angry. So she had that thing of not being able to accept us shining. She couldn't stand it, So I feel like maybe her taking the house was her taking something from us, because she couldn't take the talent, she couldn't take the brains.
She's your mother's child.
She's my mother's child, my mother's firstborn.
I'll kill you, Mina. Yeah.
Worst thing, she's
guys, there's no possible way. There's no way. Okay, so I want us to bring the light to your life now. Everything transcended from you losing your parents, you becoming a sangoma, you getting raped. We understand that, right?
Mm-hmm.
When did you decide, Guti, I want to venture into music now?
That was 2018. I started writing music, but I only recorded last year.
Yeah.
2021.
How did that come? Like, what happened? What happened?
I was reading a lot of Black consciousness books. I was being exposed to a lot of inequalities in South Africa with Black people, with white people. I was starting to question where the freedom is. Like, why are we still living like this? We have no land. We have no jobs. So why are we saying we're free? So my music came as a form of activism to say I don't want this to happen to Black people anymore. Yeah.
Okay, you ventured into music, and of course I'm thinking things are different now in your life. Yeah. As you said, you started making music in which year?
2018.
2018. So, this was before you finished school.
No, this is my gap year after. Because I finished matric 2017.
Finished 2017, ventured music.
Yeah.
And then, of course, via skolo.
Yeah.
So, in this process, Lego skolo, were you active, like, in terms of being a musician?
I guess, because there would be events and I would perform, and I would always be open to collaborating with people. So yeah, I'd say yeah. Even though I've always been worried about which one career is that one for me, because I always felt like there's just too much happening around me. I want to do this and that and be here and there. So yeah.
What kind of music do you make? Do you feel like you have an audience specifically to say, I make music for this kind of people?
Well, I make conscious rap.
Come back. What?
Conscious rap.
Let's educate. What is conscious rap?
Conscious rap is you know black consciousness. You know what black consciousness is?
Yes.
It's being so I make music to make people conscious of their power.
I'm going to play you guys a song that I heard, and when I listened to it, I was like, "Oh my god!" But yeah, I get what you mean. Charles is waving because he understands what you're talking about. All right, conscious rap. Sienna, are you aware of what conscious rap is? Are you aware?
Look at me. Look at me.
Okay, do you feel like you need to give in, like expose more of conscious rap?
No.
Okay, is it there though in the industry? Like, is it out there? Is it well spoken?
I'd say yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
How did people react to you making conscious rap? I feel like I won't forget though.
Well,
conscious rap.
well, strangers loved it.
Okay, and people that
Online,
know you?
people online, like yeah.
That's always the case though.
The support has been amazing online, but people in my life,
They're like,
hence I lost friends along the way. Hence a lot of things didn't work out. Yeah.
of course, Manja, you're changing. Your life is completely different to a point where you have grown so much from your upbringing. Okay, Manja, guys, this is what I do. I make music like this, and I speak my mind all the time. I just want to say you're actually so beautiful.
Thank you.
Whew, guys, I love giving compliments to people. I can't sit here and stare at you and not say it good. Hi, Sianda, you're hot. All right. So you studied teaching.
I'm studying. I'm in my fourth year.
Ganja, teaching is how many years?
4 years.
Guys, it's a lot. Yo. Hey, Hana. Okay. You're in your fourth year now.
Yeah.
So you haven't. So
I teach at practical.
Oh,
so
yeah. I wanted to say, fourth year, get the practical.
Yeah, practical. Even though we have practicals from first year, Maritoko first year, it's like maybe a week here and there, 2 weeks here and there. Marimo fourth year, it's like, why?
Nah.
Yeah.
So, King, do they select to go to which group? For high school or primary?
Yeah,
children?
I'm doing intermediate phase. That's grade 4 to 7.
4 to 7. About
4 to
20.
6, yeah.
Are you good at children?
Oh, great.
So you're a very patient person.
Yes.
You must come take my siblings. It's not working out that side. No ways, guys. Dodo. Wavus. You must come fetch him. Alright. Okay, I want to say this. You being a healer and you being a teacher is one thing, and I will tell you, ne? I see the light in you at this point. Whatever is happening and transcended in your life at a certain point is reaching a point where, mind you, you're supposed to put in action what you are meant to do. And this, as much as, yes, ubile sangoma, but it's linked. What you're studying is linked with your calling because, manje, you are a people. You're literally forced to say, I play a role in a child's life. It makes you so entitled to a child to say, I need to now be patient with this person, right? Do you feel a sense of healing in what you're studying as well?
Yeah, I do. I feel like this year, even with the kids, I've connected way better with the kids. Like, on the first day, and already they're calling me. Already they want me to be the one always explains. Already they just So this year I've found healing more teaching. Like
you're not a strict teacher.
Nope.
Children like people that are jolly. That's why I don't think I would survive.
That's why teachers always say I'm childish, I'm childlike, and I don't have that authority.
That's what they want, Bana Vele and all.
Yeah.
Do you want a child one day?
Yeah, I want triplets.
Huh? Jehovah.
Oh, quadruplets.
Hi.
Sasa you were bankrupt.
Yo. Guys, ngikhone. Yo,
Ke batla ma triplets.
like nana one. Yeah.
Or by 4 quadruplets or triplets.
People favorite one. But some chips. You would have had them for nothing.
Mare le parrots ba jail mos.
But parrots was like one. They had one reason.
Mare na ke le chips mos.
No.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yo,
That makes perfect sense.
like, why so many
And then
children?
the sundowns, so be careful.
Oh my god.
Mare not now, like maybe like in 7
4
years.
years.
5-7 years. Yeah.
Why not 4 years?
Atum. Guys, Atum.
Osarebo.
Guys, Sienna, I feel like they should, you know, when he's better when he's tired. Because he's not tired today. No ways. You want... You see the thought of one. Guys, I saw this picture. Yo, I've never been so traumatized in my life. Like, I have a big fear for giving birth. Ne? That's why I'm a big supporter of surrogacy. You do the deed for me. Mina,
But who?
I will come and mother. I don't mind.
Nna ke ba tshepe what if ba siya ka banake o nna connected le bana and then a ga sa batla ka banake. Ba ifo.
Yo, guys, I feel like you're the first part I'm gonna call you. Bushiu.
He's not the father.
Come massage my feet.
Call the father.
I'm gonna bother you guys so much, Troy. You're going to be my children's uncle.
4 uncles.
Lorraine Pampas.
We'll say 4.
Woo! I think I'm glad that you actually have such a soft heart, you know? You can laugh. No, don't hold back your laugh. Camo is a free space. I'm glad that you want to have children of your own. Of course, this will help you. Healing, again. This helps one heal. You create a bond with your child, right? And you become a better person to your child as well. But I'm guessing you're also a better person to the children that you teach. Because now you have been exposed to the opposite. And now, of course, you work towards being a better person. Hey, what do you guys think of Tolamo, guys?
Forever
Speak.
young.
What?
Forever young.
Can you hear me on that mic? Okay, what? Why?
Like Upila age, so she's forever young.
Okay.
Forever young.
Yo.
Guys,
Yo. Re bolawa ke chips mo.
Jehovah. Troy, what do you think of Tolamo?
She's strong. She's strong. She's a
Nah.
strong woman. Yeah.
You need to be strong for form.
Jehovah.
Mara
Guys.
Joe 4, I said Joe 4. Like, 4. One shot. Ma 4.
Send number right
Mara Joe,
guys.
like, think about it. 4. One is
Hi.
scary. I saw the video you said. Joe Mama
The
4.
picture.
Nana Venumbar, okay, sharp. 1 down, 3 to go like, eh?
And the vele.
Mare go tlo feta, a ba fetsa go tswa go ke nna sharp.
And they're way smaller heavily for.
Huh?
Yeah, ka tota like
Part of the matter is-
Abakoni in the bed, ne? They can't
They're
be
like
too
sharks.
big to.
They like sharks in a way.
They're what?
Like sharks.
What?
Sharks. The more sea or the rivers are the only to the size here, maybe what you call this. They cannot outgrow the size of
Oh, so they stick to the environment. That's what you say.
that.
One of the messages is 4, my guy.
Yeah. Okay,
If one
Charles, what do
cries,
you?
which one do you know?
Somebody take this mic from Sian.
How do you
Charles,
explain?
Charles,
Yeah,
how do you feel about Tolamo?
energy is. Oh, I can't explain it.
Your energy. Yeah.
So yeah, ish,
Up here.
You're touched, ne?
very touched.
When what do you think of Tolamo?
Wait.
Okay, you're passing the mic. Okay, cool.
No, like I think she's funny,
Mm-hmm.
but like I missed most of the interview because
I can't
But-
really busy. So
But
I
I
think,
really like her.
but
I
you're
like-
going to watch the episode either way. You'll get to understand her power as well. So every time a person comes here, I feel like they play a role to me as an individual. Last week we had Asa the vocalist. brought a certain light to things as well. Today we have views like, yo, guys, this is really what's happening, you know, and it actually makes you link in such a way to say, I'm glad I met you. You know, it helps you to say, I'm happy to have come across such a person, you know. Let's talk about your broadcasting company. How, when did that happen?
No, Gajun. I opened it, no, Gajun.
Oh, ma'am. Njani?
And even after I came to the school and I did the practical
Yeah.
I asked them, can I teach these kids go debating team? So I created a debating team
Yeah.
so that I could teach those kids how to report, become news anchors, present, you know.
What?
So I wanted to like do that broadcasting during my practicals because because after school I would have content but and I know this period debate and this is what we're going to be learning. Yeah,
That's such a good initiative, you know. You're actually putting yourself in your calling. In this case, you're practicing it further.
yeah.
Ish. So, I'm trying to understand, man. As if I'm like, 9, and now I'm being taught of broadcasting, of course, through you. Initially, when I get to that point, I will say, guys, I really have a love for this. It helps. You're literally creating a foundation in this case. Roka
African way.
Okay. So now,
Raw.
come back. Usangoma, right?
Yeah.
Roka African way.
Way.
Okay. Okay, just tell us all about that.
Roka African Way is a clothing company. I also make earrings, bracelets,
Yeah.
handbags.
Yeah.
So I also want to make textile because I don't like buying fabric and I don't like the fact that it's who owns the fabric. So
Yeah.
I'm learning weaving. So how to make fabric on my own
Yeah.
from scratch.
So how has that been?
It's not easy because I don't have enough time. I'm here and there, but I'm getting it. There's YouTube, there's this to learn
So you're learning a lot.
I'm learning a lot.
Okay. So mind the boyfriend is playing another big role. He's supportive. God, I want to meet your boyfriend. I just want to see him. I want to see him and be like, okay, you know, because I feel like it's very rare to come across such a person that would support you. Ligado is serious. I mean, he was there in every stage of your life and everything. He didn't shy away to say, I don't want this.
Yeah.
But we know boys. They do that, they run away. Right? Huh?
Boys.
Boys, not men.
Boys, not men.
So literally I meant
We are boys to men.
oh my god, guys, oh wow. Right? So I think I'm also happy with how this has built you as a character to say, Manje, you don't dwell on everything that has happened. You don't dwell on what is probably a thought still to say, Ish, I went through so much in my life, you know? And you're not allowing that to actually paint your character. You're becoming your own woman. How do you feel with how you've grown from then to now?
Oh, sometimes I get wait. Sometimes I don't believe
Survived.
like sometimes I ask myself how like that made me get out, that made me win. So can I look at the moment where I question how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your relationship with your baby sister?
We're close.
Yeah.
We talk. I support her in every way I can. So yeah, it's okay. There are things that I feel like she can't talk to me about.
She's still figuring out.
Yeah. But otherwise, I'm there for her, and she knows how she can count on me. So yeah.
Nah. I think I wish I had an older sister. Well, no, older brother, sister.
I'm here.
Okay, guys, I have one. So 4 of them.
Anahan.
I'm sorry. I have 4 of them already. But also it comes back to say you grow, you know, as an individual. And of course you're not trying to be like everything that you've experienced or were exposed to, meaning in terms of your sister.
Yeah.
Of course, when you look back, as painful as it was, you're not going to allow that to now literally dictate the rest of your life going forward. Yeah. I'm glad that you actually have such, like, you literally started 2 companies and you're a teacher, right? And you see this as something that you really want to be in, even after graduating.
I have a problem with rules and the CAPS curriculum and the education system. So I always get in trouble when I'm teaching history, especially because I try to be radical and I try to like make the kids aware. There's a problem with our society. There's a problem with our economy. There's a problem with the fact that we're not producers as black people. So I always try to include some consciousness in everything I teach. So it's a problem when you have the Department of Education evaluators coming to check, are you teaching what is written on the CAPS curriculum, to make sure you don't teach anything outside of that, because they don't want you to. You literally get in trouble. You get in trouble. You included this. You were trying to make the kids angry. Even lecturers, I was evaluated by my lecturer and she said, your lesson was too radical. You were too angry.
Girl, you must be yourself at the end of the day. You got pretty maga.
So yeah, I don't know if I can work for the system. Maybe I can have my own school, yes. Or somewhere where it's conscious, policy was so do this, do
that, don't do this. I'm proud of you. I must put it out there. You're only 23 and you've accomplished so much.
Yeah, if you look at I'm just starting. Yeah.
Clearly, I mean, if, guys, like, I wrote this down because I'm trying to understand this list. Wow, who at your age has so much and has survived so much, but of course is still in a lane of saying, I am yet to start, right? So I'm going to play the song I listened to specifically.
Which one did you listen to?
I forgot the name. Where's my phone? It's in my phone. It's in my phone.
Got it for no reason.
No, can I be honest? Like when I was going through her profile, I of course I need to check, go through everything. I clicked on the link. Can I tell you my reaction? I was with my siblings at the time, ne? Am I allowed to play it? Can I play it?
Which one is it?
Do you own the rights to your music?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to play it. Because there's no way, guys. But I was with my siblings and I have very attentive siblings. So whether I'm crying, whether I'm what, they'll look at me and be like, what's going on? And comes back to say, okay, cool. Of course, Vili, you understand what's going on. But now I can't dwell on this is what I'm going through, because certain music makes, of course, triggers certain emotions. Yeah. So now, going forward, when do you think you're going to release more music?
I'm planning to release October, but that's if I find a producer. It's not mainly a rap album, because there's jazz there's neo soul, there's R&B. So I'm looking for a producer because I have the choruses and then I need them to make beats for me and all of that. So
okay, come back. Come back.
So basically the El Cabadio of South Africa.
Yeah.
She's a spiritual person.
Right?
She's an activist.
Okay, so Africa, you won't lie.
You won't die. Oh.
Okay, we played.
Okay, that's the first song.
Guys.
Yeah, that.
I'm on your Wi-Fi. What?
Not mine. It's mine.
So okay. Can you hear it, Vusi? Yeah, we'll put it there. I think that's the simpler because I don't think it will play. But can you guys hear it? It triggered me right here. Can I cut? I want you to explain this to me. Okay. Like you can imagine how I was feeling. Africa, you won't die. Africa, what happened on the song?
Yo,
Do you feel like you get into a zone when you record?
I do.
Nah,
I do.
like we can pick that up from the song. Like this, wow.
I do. I love black people. So basically, when I see, man, this is happening and they're not aware. And like, yeah, man, that EP was dedicated to just awakening.
So when did you release this EP?
May 2021.
May 2021.
It was supposed to. I wanted to release it on the 27th of April, Freedom Day.
Yeah.
But there were complications with production and mixing and mastering, so I released it May.
So who did you work with on it? Which producer?
The beats are from. I licensed the beats from America, so they're made by an American producer, and then I recorded Kosoweto. Kibo these. Andy made me help me record and put them together.
Yeah.
My licensing, I got it from America.
So new music, when can we expect that?
October. If I do find a producer before then.
Yeah. See?
Okay.
Very attentive. Don't worry, you're such art. Got you.
Yeah.
So you need a producer that's gonna help you with this.
Yeah, because
You want an album or an EP? Sorry.
I want an album.
You want an album.
Yeah.
When we're going to listen to Africa, you won't die. In an album, I can imagine you're gonna put a lot of. You mentioned R&B. You mentioned
neo soul and jazz.
Soul. What is neo soul? I know it. Somebody was telling me about it. Ning ning. But I don't know it. What is neo soul?
Yo, how do I even explain it? Can I think of an artist who does neo soul? Erika Badu. Askies. Why can you Erika Askies? Yeah,
Okay,
Erika
so
Badu.
Erika Badu is neo soul. So that's the lane you're gonna take. R&B as well and
jazz.
Jazz. Why jazz? Oh, but which kind?
Yo, which kind?
I have no idea.
My boyfriend's name is Jazz, so maybe if he was here, he would tell me.
Guys, no. Okay. Yo, that's slap, guys. Woo. Okay. Jazz. I feel like I'm excited before you even record because you mentioned so many. 3, ne? You're gonna infuse this in one album.
Yeah, because there's also rap, hip hop, even though it's not that much because I'm singing mostly. But yeah.
As long as you said that, me, you, same WhatsApp group, I'm happy. Don't look at me like that. But anyway, what do you think of the Mormuse podcast?
I actually like it because for someone who was denied a lot of opportunities to get into radio and I like that you started your own thing.
What did you think when I first texted you?
I wondered where you got my number. That's the first where you heard about me. That's the first. That's the first thing
but you should have asked me how, guys. Okay.
But then I was excited for it.
But it's a good thing. You know when you're telling me go to your in broadcasting, I was like, my work is going to be easy because now I'm dealing with a person that is familiar
with what you do.
Exactly. But anyway, so Charles, ne? He wants something always. I just know by how he looks at me. Can you, just bless him. This is literally our last shoot day. So it's important for Charles to go home having had a beautiful voice.
Can I bless him with a verse?
Yes, you can.
Alright.
Bonati, please, guys. Okay.
I want a beat. Can you guys play a beat or you want freestyle vibes?
Please freestyle.
Alright. Once upon a time, I was settling for less. I kept believing niggas telling me I deserve less. I just lacked persistence. Self-worth was my resistance. And when feminism came, I declined its assistance. I ain't the type of girl who can easily be lied to, especially not by misogynists and bigots who rely on smashing and beating women, smashing and cheating on women, denying women their right to simply breathe as equal beings. It's hard for me to think how I was on the brink, trying to connect the link, having drink after drink. But then came all these changes. They made me this girl who's passionate, compassionate. Now I know I am imminent. My role is very prominent. Self-doubt was never permanent. Now they carry this hate every time I celebrate. Can't deny the fact I elevate on every date. Can never be too late to admit that I'm great.
Woo! Hey! No ways! Huh? Wait, is this written or did you just?
I'm just thinking.
Like, I'm just like, oh my god. How do you feel, Charles?
I like rhymes. Yo, I like rhymes.
Yee! That would be such a competition. Oh my god, that would be crazy. But anyway, my producer is just, yeah, it's time up. Yeah, well, when you look at me like that, I know. Thank you so much for coming, Tolamo.
Thank you for having me.
I'm proud of what? Wait. I'm proud of the woman that you've become. You know, I love how you present yourself as well. And I can't wait for your album, which of course, Bonje. As long as you have Ebola, we're not going to forget you. Anything in terms of help with anything, tell us, we'll be there in time, right? Where can people find you on social media?
Okay, Tolamo. I have a page, Tolamo, and then on Facebook, my profile is Tolamo Khosigadi ya Moya.
Yeah.
And then my broadcasting and production company, Puo Publications and Production, on all social media platforms. And then for my clothing company, it's Roka African Wear.
You're so feminine, guys. Like, it's Women's Month, ne?
Yeah.
It is? No, I don't pay attention to these things. I don't want to say something correctly wrong. But thank you so much for coming. My crew is quite, well, Charleston specific, and Troy. The two people, right, the way they're sitting, their heads are always like, oh shit, she said that? Okay, yeah. That's how attentive they are. But anyway, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I'm pleased to have met you. But yeah, man. My name is, of course, Balesa Pacho, better known as Miss Mona Lisa herself, all the way from 012, Mamelodi's finest. It's a wrap.